into the podcast. I was so fucking gracious to him, far more gracious than he goddamn deserves. Like,
gracious?
Literally ends the podcast because he can't fucking cut it. Like, he's like, I don't want to talk about politics anymore because people are hurting my feelings when I talk about Israel, and because it kind of comes across like I'm defending Israel.
What?
Okay. And then everybody goes, oh, you're defending Israel. It's like his whole shtick for the past year has been saying liberal Zionist talking points and then getting mad at everyone when they go, are you a Zionist? And he's like, whoa, this is anti-Semitism. It's like, shut the fuck up, dude. What kind of fucking moronic attitude is this? Just don't talk about politics. Just go back to fucking talking about like gooning or Justin Baldoni or whatever fucking new thing is happening online.
Bro,
you're clearly not intellectually equipped enough, and you got fucking deluded by a sex cult.
Oh, true. He dropped the Vosh one. I've intellectually outpaced you.
Okay? Like, Destiny was able to fucking brainwash you over the course of a year.
How?
I'm sorry.
You were his literal co-host. How could I out-brainwash him? Your job as a propagandist, no?
You got a child's brain. Go enjoy childish things. The fuck is wrong with you? Why do you have to, like, literally do politics? Your fucking fan base hates it. You're clearly, all the people in your vicinity hate it. And you're still like, nah.
How do I even get brought up in this? What the fuck?
I'm the number one guy. I'm the number one politics guy. Okay, dude. There's plenty of fucking dumbasses. Go ahead. Have a right-wing... do your little right-wing tilt, I guess. And then maybe you can find admiration again. But it's probably not going to happen in the liberal sphere that you're trying.
Okay, wait. Quick denims break.
You're about to have a Houthi rebel on?
I'm sure he's going to present evidence of him being a Houthi.
A few moments later.
Why would he retweet this article called Houthis use social media to boost global prominence and support? Israel falls. Wait for the new operation in Tel Aviv, the Jaffa drone, which no Israeli defense can stop. The ships we bombed and sank. I know the red arrow is supposed to be a cool military Hamas thing. This is a butt plug. Just saying. To every Zionist, I will put this into your stomach.
If Ethan wants to talk to me, he can talk to me, okay? He doesn't have to fucking constantly cry as a 50-year-old adult with 3 children.
Why does Hasan do this, bro? You're an unmarried fucking 40-year-old dude who buys $20,000 dogs, and you drive around in the worst fucking Porsche you could possibly buy. What is this weird? He always does these like super weird character attacks, like agent shit. Is this what he's like super insecure about? Is it his age? Is that why he brings it up so much with other people?
From behind an Instagram story, okay? You can talk to me in person, big dog. You got my fucking phone number. We can have a conversation on your stream. We can have a conversation on my stream. Last time, I had the fucking baby gloves on, and you cried like a bitch after doing Teddy Fresh ads in the midst of our genocide coverage, okay? That's right. And I'm not talking about the Leftovers episode where he actually cried. That was a beautiful moment, and I was actually very wrong for thinking that actually meant something. It turned out it didn't mean shit for you at all.
What the
fuck? Because selfishly, you spent the next year constantly fucking ripping into, suspiciously, a lot of, not myself, but other people of color. I'm not calling myself a person of color. I know it's going to get clipped out of context here as well.
So now he's not. Now you're not a person of color. I thought doesn't he go back and forth sometimes, or?
And then you're going to be like, meh, 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 whatever. No, just noticing that you have just been going after a lot of people of color, Arabs, Muslims in general, just constantly fucking talking about how
he's in Japan. Maybe his race swap was on cooldown or whatever.
Scary they are, you know? Why? Fucking talking about Arabs, Muslims in general, just constantly fucking talking about how scary they are.
Bro, your exposure to people of color are the janitors at Equinox that you say are voting for Bernie. Oh, he voted for Bernie. Oh my God, it was the most retarded thing I've ever seen in my life. Fucking Ethan Klein lived in Israel for 5 years. This guy's been around more Arabs, more dark-skinned people than you have in your entire fucking life. Even in Turkey, you were probably around more fucking white people. Literally riding horses in a suit growing up in your childhood. Like, are you serious, dude? This guy's like, yeah, all my Hispanic friends are like, me gusta Bernie Sanders. Kill me, dude. Get me a break. Oh my God.
You know, why? Why are they so scary? I don't know. Because maybe you're an Islamophobic moron who fucking retweets or basically tweets out Ben Shapiro quotes about Hamas. Maybe that's the reason why people think you're fucking super pro-Israel, okay? Maybe that's why. No fucking accountability, okay? No accountability whatsoever.
Jesus.
Others who are just going to come in here and be like, well, I'm going to keep it real, man. You're just like avoiding accountability. Yeah, dude, I am pro-Palestine. That's it. I'm pro-Palestine. Okay. If that's fucking news to you, you are the dumbest baby on the planet. All right. I am pro-Palestine. I am anti-genocide. I am someone who is a leftist. Okay. I'm a leftist.
Oh, is he going to do the, I just want free healthcare and free student loans or whatever. I just want free healthcare and cheap cost of education. Are we doing that now?
Do not think capitalism is the final evolution of mankind. I think we can evolve beyond it. Okay?
Okay.
There are literally Guantanamo Bay facilities being set up right now. And if your number one thing is your favorite fucking 50-year-old content creator with 3 children and his endeavors for the past 6 months, you are a deeply unserious person. There are others.
Destiny goes full racist when triggered? No, I'm referring to a Hasan clip where Hasan talks about a janitor at Equinox who was Hispanic. Somebody find me this.
I live in a district that's most likely going to either vote for Biden or vote for Elizabeth Warren, okay? A lot of rich white gays here. A lot of rich white cis gays here. They all and I go to establishments like Equinox where I like to measure, and this is completely anecdotal, but I like to measure the reaction that I get. You know who fucking stops me? No matter where I go. Without a doubt. You know who fucking stops me? It's not the beautifully sculpted cis gay men, overwhelmingly white, at the Equinox gym when they see me wearing Bernie Sanders merch. It's the janitors. It's the cleaning people. Almost all of them Latino. They always stop me and they say, oh yeah, we're going to vote for Bernie. We're going to vote for Bernie. It's the fucking working class people. Yeah. Don't try to fucking pull a Sam Cedar on me. Guess you can't really do that with Destiny now, can you? Since
I'm a rapist.
He was outed as a fucking sex pest.
True. Lord Jesus, let this lawsuit finish. And then I hold my tongue no more. Please, Lord God.
Sting a little bit. That your number one guy...
How am I even his number one guy? Why is the son talking about me right now? Are you okay, little bro? Why is he even mentioning me?
Your number one guy. Oh, no. That's my guy. That's my little guy. He's my favorite guy.
How many closets does this guy think I'm hiding behind? He like goes into every room, checks his corners for me. Little bro's obsessed.
Fuck him at this point. Debating him won't change his mind. I don't give a fuck about changing his mind.
Jesus. What's he up to right now again? Oh, he's watching an hour and 30-minute video on me. Good. I like it. I want to be fresh in your audience's minds.
I did. Okay. I tried changing his mind. Maybe this time I'll bring Sam Cedar and you'll be the one saying, oh my God, Sam Cedar, what a fucking nightmare. Because, you've been running away from him.
Has Sam Cedar been trying to debate Ethan Klein? Maybe he has. I haven't heard. Is this actually a thing? You're watching each other's hit pieces. The difference is that Hasan's hit piece is based on his political views as a political pundit who is operating on a platform with impunity while promoting terrorism. I don't think it's the same.
Yeah, I wonder why Ethan Klein won't fucking talk to Sam Cedar.
I think he's referencing when he told Ethan he could talk to Sam Cedar. It's because Hasan told Ethan to talk to another Jewish man, remember? Yeah, but that was like I don't think that was like a serious thing where Sam was trying to debate him. That was where like Hasan was like, I think you need another Jewish voice to tell you how wrong you are. Holy fuck, hold on. How do I ban all Kanye West tweets? This is going to be, I can already tell it's going to be fucking retarded. I don't know if I ad ban just the name of that. Oh, based. Oh, it's not a video.
Video. Why can't he have a just watch the video. Just watch the video. Why can't he have a conversation with me? Why? Is it perhaps easier to clip things that I'm saying out of context?
He always says this. No, I'll be honest. Maybe he'll finally, we're about to get the explanation. Because Hasan does this a lot where he goes, they always clip me out of context. What is the context? What is the context? He's going to say it right here, though. This is how I was clipped out of context. They imply that I believe one thing, when in reality, I believe this thing. We're finally about to hear it. Finally, we're about to hear it.
Just watch the video. Just watch the video. Why can't he have a conversation with me?
We're finally about to hear it.
Is it perhaps easier to clip things that I'm saying out of context in my reaction? Yeah.
Wait.
Is that why?
Is he?
So that he can shelter his audience?
This is projection, by the way. This is what Hasan does, by the way. He'll never watch criticism of him or confront anybody who criticizes him, ever. But
is that the reason why? Or is it because he's actually fucking afraid? Because I think it's the second thing. Just like he was too scared to talk to Sam Cedar in private.
That wasn't a real conversation, you fucking retard. That was a racist fucking tokenization to try to get him to talk to somebody else. When the main complaint that he had in that conversation was the fact that you kept... Your entire fan base was basically calling him a fucking... a Nazi.
How does no one in Ethan's fan base ask these questions?
It's such a joke, dude. It's crazy. It's so shameless. He's like Trump 2.0.
Just an hour plus of you talking out of context and purposely misconstruing you to give him some moral high ground.
Like, was that Hasan's mom that just typed that into chat? Do you think Hasan's family members typed that?
Just an hour plus of you talking out of context and purposely misconstruing you to give him some moral high ground. So you admit you are afraid to watch the video out of fear of being clipped? No, I've already given my responses. But wait, what? Wait, dude, don't you think it's better to have a conversation directly?
Who's worse, Hasan or Asmongold? I would say Asmongold might be worse right now because he's larger, but they basically do the same thing, just for the other side. They're anti-liberal people who just engage in propaganda and misinformation for their particular anti-liberal side. But they're two sides of the same coin. That's a reason why they're also largely like, I don't know if they're ever going to talk that much about each other. They kind of like stay out of each other's line. You'd expect these guys to be like feuding constantly or dueling constantly with the totally opposite political takes, but it seems like they largely stay away from each other. I don't know how true this was. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I know a lot of you guys want me to, watch the Hasan video, but we're going to wait a little bit longer until we do that, just so I can see kind of what's really in it.
Like, what does that even mean?
Because, like, and this is another component, too, is that it's kind of like one of these, like, realistic things, is that, like, we're getting into the territory where, like, I mean, these are people that have, like, careers that are, like, multi-million-dollar careers. And like this is like it's kind of like streaming is a much bigger deal than it was like, I don't know, 8 years ago or something like that, right? And so the scale of it is a lot bigger, and so like avoiding who cares? Well, like I don't want to like cross into the realm of like defamation or something like that either.
Watching somebody else's video about them is gonna make you be sued for defamation. Meanwhile, I think Chud Lodging people posted videos with a thumbnail calls me a rapist. Must be nice. Jesus.
If I'm like watching something that's inaccurate or unfair or damaging. And so like, yeah, it could destroy someone's livelihood. Yeah. And so like,
yeah, you reacting to that Hasan video is going to destroy his livelihood. Okay.
I'm just trying to be reasonable and measured and smart about what I do. Don't become Holly weird either.
So he's not going to watch it. How convenient. Nice. Okay.
I thought you guys loved debate. What's happening? Are you admitting to fucking clipping shit out of context?
What's the out of context? What context?
Smear? What?
What is this? Hold on. Ethan Klein has time today on IG, calling out the origin of Kaya, Hasan's dog. Hasan and his fans are claiming the dog was adopted from Craigslist, while Ethan alleges it's a designer dog bought from a breeder. I feel like I looked this up at one in time. I think this is the most expensive breed of dog I think that you can buy in the United States. Can somebody correct me if I'm wrong or look up this fucking a Tibetan Mastiff. And he says he got it on Craigslist. The reason why he says that is because buying from breeders is considered like bad. So he wants to have like the credit from his audience, but either Asman is trying to maintain his other streamer connections while still doing the Trump shit, or he is trying to not get permit is my guess. Nope. It is the liberal establishment that is the enemy. Asman Gold plays populism for the right. Hasan plays populism for the left. They do basically the same type of content. They're just like opposite sides of the same coin. That's why they don't want to cover each other. There's literally nothing to gain from them tearing each other down. All they want to do is attack the establishment. That's it.
He called Kaya a designer dog. Yeah, maybe because I actually train my dog and not let her piss and shit and fucking bark all the goddamn time. No disrespect, but that's crazy. Coming after Kaya, that's crazy. Where'd you get bigger clothes? She's just well trained, you know? He called Kaya a
Did Hasan also get his Porsche from a shelter? Based. It wouldn't surprise me if he got it off of Craigslist, because breeders sell on Craigslist, but he didn't adopt it like, oh, we're just looking to adopt out an animal. 1,000%. Twitch never banned Israel. 95,000 new accounts were created. Bloomberg News exposed Dan plus Destiny for lying. Okay. The issue was that I think you could still create accounts, but I think you would use a cell phone. But if you had an Israeli email address by IP, I think, or maybe it was by, I think it was by IP, you couldn't do it. Like they literally, we saw the Jira ticket, or not the Jira ticket, but a reference to one, and then Twitch reversed it. Like this happened. Like we already saw this. Like this isn't even denied by Twitch. Even Twitch doesn't deny this. What the fuck? I'm 90% sure he framed it as a rescue dog because his friend bred it and had too many or something. Okay, maybe sure.
There is not a single dissent.
I spent like 5 years thinking Hasan was some horrible human and decided to watch a stream one day and he dropped like 2 million to a minority group. What is this even? 2 million? You can't even say the fucking cause? Holy fucking, what a white person. I don't care what you look like. What a white tweet. He donated $2 million to minorities. He donated $2 million to a minority group. And then covered like 3 ongoing problematic issues. I just think people hate him because he calls people idiots when he beefs with them. Okay, bro. Well, if he did a fucking charity stream. Is that what we need? Do I need to do a charity stream? My God. I also like how the ableism and the medication jokes are always like acceptable on their side, even though they'll fucking browbeat like crazy when you do it. It's incredible to see a multi-millionaire on Ozempic, which we don't even know, like Ethan Klein, use Photoshop pictures from a sex criminal's fan base, Destiny, to call someone else fat. Dude, you were a chunky boy yourself before you bought yourself some temporary weight loss. Holy shit, this is funny. Jesus Christ. Fuck, I'm not gonna be able to find this. Somebody, oh, no, I did find it. I have everything.
So I guess we'll be getting, I guess we'll...
Maybe the video is photoshopped?
If Ethan wants to talk to me, he can talk.
Okay, I think we watched this. What is this?
Wait, you know what I mean? I have a female dog.
He's talking about his dog? Oh, 1 year ago.
And she's the best. Is car rescue or bought from breeder? Yeah, she's a rescue. No, not bought from a breeder, Chad.
A rescue of that dog? As a puppy? Of that breed?
There's not enough Kai content. Did she poop? Okay, she... Tell her to wait. Yeah, or stay. Yeah, that's good.
He got real lucky, I guess.
How do you keep up with this fast ass chat? I'm freaking cracked. How I keep up with it. Okay, let's blast off. Anyway, those are all the updates. Those are all the updates that are happening in my life, you know? Is the Rolex stolen valor? Yes, I'm stealing Rolex valor.
Oh, the Teddy Fresh mat on the floor. Rip.
Anyway, where is it? Honor King? What's going on? LeBron James arrives in Saudi Arabia. Guys, this is going to happen way more frequently. I'm just letting you know. Everyone that you love, every celebrity, every superstar that you cherish is going to inevitably grab the bag from Saudi Arabia because that's their goal. Their goal is to...
Jesus. It's a rough world out here. Okay, let's get through my final few links. Hold on, what else do we have here?
Land reform in China? No, every day. I'll take it one step further. I understand Stalinist purges, okay?
Jesus.
Do you understand me? Like, fuck land reform. When I see reactionaries like this, I'm like, oh, I get why. I get why people can become incredibly paranoid and so angry and so resentful, especially if you have like a little bit of that authoritarian dog in you, dude. Oh my God. Holy moly. Like, I just, like, imagine coming out of World War II, trying to consistently concede to the demands being made by the West while being very skeptical of their intentions, being very worried about it, trying to maintain a reconstruction period for your country that was eviscerated, 20 million dead, okay, mostly, predominantly young men too. And then you got a Robbie Starbuck type being like, hey, Stalin, I don't like any of the implementation of I don't like the
all of the purges of all the intelligentsia, of all the unloyal people, of the taking over and the fucking over all of the governments of the new Soviet states. All of that was just in response to frustrations from people who were shitting on an already battered Soviet Union. How noble.
way that you're redistributing and reallocating grain supplies. I would be like, all right, you're dead. Like, I'm literally killing you now. That's what, like, and it's not the right thing to do. I understand that. But also simultaneously, I understand how someone could be pushed to that moment of weakness, okay? Like,
Jesus.
It's not appropriate. Make no mistake. I don't think it's the right thing to do. But given the human condition...
It's always crazy, too. Like, note he would never say anything about Israel like this, right? Like, listen, I get why they're so paranoid about Arabs, but it's not the right thing to do, right? It's always just like, this is inexplicable. One of the craziest things, probably one of the most ignorant statements I've ever heard in my life, like if I had to rank the top 5, 3 are all made by Finkelstein, but one of Finkelstein's statements, I think I've heard him say this, I think on a podcast, and I think he said it in the debate with Rabbani and Morris, is when he said, I think he told Benny Morris, he couldn't even put himself in the mind of an Israeli. He couldn't even imagine what an Israeli could possibly think to justify the way that they act. And I'm like, really, bro? There's like some unimaginable situations in history. Is this really one of them? You can't imagine? Really? At all? Like, oh no, did Gokinaru get sucked into the fucking retardation crowd?
They were forced to leave their homes, their lives, their property, and migrate to the only place in the world that would accept them, which was...
That is literally so far from reality. What are you talking about? The only place in the world that would accept them. You talking about America, bro? You talking about Canada? What are you talking about?
Bro, no. Literally, America turned ships back. Oh, fuck. Why do people feel so confident talking...
The only place in the world...
He's been shitting on Ethan for years. He's the original Ethan hater? Okay.
Talking about America, bro? You talking about Canada? What are you talking about? The only place in the world that would accept them. How can you even say those lines seriously? That's crazy.
Israel.
Oh, how...
Irony of this whole situation.
That's insane. Why would you say that? The fuck? You could say, maybe, the only place in the world where they are the dominant, or were aspiring to be the dominant faction. At that time, they weren't. No, I don't know. That's just insane. That's just literally wrong.
To leave
What are you what you do? He has he has literally no idea what he's even talking about. Does he think that Ethan's talking about 2017? Wait, what?
their homes, their lives, their property, and migrate to the only place in the world
Wrong.
that would accept them, which was Israel. The
Not true.
irony of this whole situation is that...
Oh, I'm so sorry. Gokinaru was correct. It was like when Hasan said, why did Israel attack Lebanon? Lebanon didn't do anything. And Hasan meant that Hezbollah did stuff, but he doesn't consider them part of Lebanon because they're one of the most fucking anti-Arab, murders so many fucking civilians through Lebanon, through Syria. That's what Hasan meant. What Gokinaru is saying here is, it is correct that Israel wasn't necessarily the only place that could take Jews, because for a long time, from like the 40s and onwards, they couldn't even legally take Jews because the British stopped them from coming in. So even Israel couldn't take Jews. That's what Gokinaru is referring to. I understand now. He was referring to that period of time from like 1940 to 47, 48, depending on, I guess what exactly we're talking about. Okay, I understand what he's saying now. My bad. Okay, we got it. We got there. Okay.
After the 1948 war, when Israel won the war to declare its independence...
Hey, you don't need to... What are you doing back there? RC, get out of here! Why is he on my... He was using my wall as a fucking scratching pad. Motherfucker. There's no reason for that. He didn't need to do that. He does it to fuck with me.
Independence.
I'm asking, is he dumb or ideologically possessed or trapped by his audience to false conviction? It's like that one guy, the Hasan guy that I debated. I'm not making a joke. The guy who is called Hasan, who did the Gaza or whatever, that guy. You hear this shit repeated so often that you believe it, and so many other people in your arena have said it. It must be true, right? Like when he's speaking, he's probably speaking from a place of supreme confidence because he's heard Hassan say shit like this. He's probably heard other weird anti-Semitic, anti-Zionist, anti-Israeli people say shit like this. So it must be true, right? Get him a proper scratcher. He has a fucking scratching post, okay? He just likes to come and scratch the carpet to fuck with me because as soon as I try to chase him, he just rolls over and he wants belly rubs.
Declare its independence.
They won the war. They won the war to declare its independence. What does that mean? What does that mean?
The Arab countries.
He has no idea what it means. He doesn't know anything about it, but okay.
Got super anti-Semitic.
Bro. What are you... Oh my god, I can't handle it. Is he really trying to make it seem like that's irrational? After those dumb fucking...
Careful. Hold on. Are you about to justify racism? Are you saying it's irrational? Of course all the surrounding Arabs would hate Jews if some Jews beat other Arabs in a war multiple countries away. Because that kind of sounds like you're justifying racism, bro. I thought it was about Zionism, not racism.
God, I can't handle it. Is he really trying to make it seem like that's irrational? After those dumb fucking Arabs lost the war, they got super fucking butthurt about it and started expelling their Jews. It's like, there's cause and effect, bro.
Which Arabs? You don't know. He has no idea. He really doesn't know anything. He just is retarded. He's not even, somebody said, I said it before, but don't mean to spam, but Gokunar has the same views that Lex has on Ukraine, but for Israel, he has brain-rotted oppressor versus oppressed, etc. view, but he thinks Israel brought everything. Yeah, but he has no idea what he's talking about at all. He's not even close to understanding what he's talking about. And it's so performative. How can you care so much about something you have no idea about? You don't know anything about this, and you're like so indignant? Like, oh, bro, like, what?
Again, won the war. Yeah, okay, after the Israelis killed a massive amount of fucking Palestinians.
How many, bro? You don't even know. What?
Other predominantly Muslim countries, the people got pissed off and they became unstable, or other Jews across the world. Ethan's literally...
What is he talking about? Wait, what?
Giving the arguments that makes the inception and the way that the Israeli elite have been navigating. Basically, it confirms that the way that the Israeli elite have navigated have caused Jews around the world to be fucking prejudiced against.
Oh, so Arabs are all racist? Is that what he's just saying? Because of how Jews in Israel have acted, all the other people around the world hate Jewish people, so they're all racist? And that's a reasonable response?
Anyway.
Is that... Interesting.
Their own
I like that we used prejudice there, though. I like that we went to the slightly more, not euphoric, what's the word I'm looking for? Euphemistic term there, the softer one.
Jewish citizenry that had nothing to do with Israel.
True.
Do we have an excuse for, I'm so curious what he would say to, you're okay with the internment camps of the United States, right? Like, come on, bro. Fucking war against Japan. They fucking bombed Pearl Harbor. The fucking Pearl Harbor, bro. Pearl Harbor. We can't lock some Japanese up. We're not even death camping them, okay? We'll just put them to work for a little bit. That's understandable, right? That must be understandable, right?
True. That is a sad fucking reality. But to imply that that's of no fault to Israel is insane. Because again, the Israeli inception, they were co-opting the Jewish identity in order to justify colonizing this region. So you should be pointing your fucking eyes at the Israeli regime. But anyway.
Oh, it was the Zionists that made everybody anti-Semitic. But they're also not anti-Semitic, they're just anti-Zionist. But because of the Zionists, they view all Jews as Zionists. But it's...
I'm not saying those other governments don't deserve criticism, but it's like there's a cause and effect. Yo, all Damon, thank you, bro, for the 50 bones. Damn.
I just hope the rest of the general public watching his video will see through how disingenuous this is.
It's insane. It actually, like, when I heard that, my fucking spine vibrated, bro. And I know that this is going to be so intense because we have over an hour left, bro. Over an hour left, man. Holy fuck. I can't handle this, honest to God. It's... The reason it pisses me off, bro. The reason it sincerely pisses me off is because...
Because of what, bro? Tell me more about why this pisses you off so much when you know literally nothing at all about this region. Please tell me why it makes you so mad. I want to hear. Tell me why you're so upset about it. Tell me.
We are so carelessly stomping into very fucking nuanced global conflicts.
Oh, nuanced global conflicts? Where we can't have nuanced takes like Israel existed, so it made all the Arab people who are also Muslim. By the way, for some reason you mentioned that. made them all anti-Semitic. Those types of nuanced takes, bro. Not the nuance. By the way, I've said this before and I'll say it again. We call this the lazy gardener. People who are like, I don't want to get into the weeds. Everybody who says nuanced, get into the weeds, and then stops. That's like, it's like when you're writing a paper for school or writing a message to a friend, you put etc. The only reason you put this is because you ran out of things to say, okay? Nobody puts etc. when they have more shit to put. Whenever somebody says nuance or in the weeds, because they have no idea what the fuck they're talking about.
Throughout the last 100, 200 years.
Oh, it's 200 years for Israel? Damn, how far back are we going here? Jesus.
All in the service of owning Hasan. What a waste. What a fucking waste. I knew it, man, when the Dramaverse started using political conflicts as a backdrop to justifying drama, you know, like conflicts between content creators.
I hate you guys because you guys are doing it too. When people just call it drama, like every bad video is or video that's like attacking somebody's drama. It's drama. It's not drama. That was not a drama video about Hasan. That was like a Ethan is like he's not like a political streamer, but that was a like political hit piece. You can call it a political hit piece if you want, but that was like a political criticism video of Hasan. That was just drama. That was Hasan promoting fucking terrorism.
I knew we were in for some shit, but this is next level, bro. This is crazy, fucking crazy, man.
I don't know who this twink is, but thanks for letting me know Ethan is a literal Nakba denier. When did Ethan ever... What? Ethan using the emergency calls from October 7th, literal audio recordings of people being brutally killed as part of some epic sick dunk on a fucking Twitch streamer with no warning is legitimately one of the most vile, soulless, truly and unequivocally disgusting things I've ever seen on the mainstream internet. Dude is a repugnant scumbag piece of shit. Okay. This is why Hasan shouldn't react to anything Ethan. He does not have to do what Ethan wants. Don't let him react. Don't let him see. Don't let him see it. Okay, this is cringe.